Jeff Carroll, Sci-fi Express Lane, Sci-fi Express Lane, Sci-fi Express Lane. Like, subscribe, share. Oh, shoot. Like, subscribe, share, follow, comment, all that good stuff, right? So today I want to talk about Tubi strikes again. Oh my God, Tubi strikes again. And what does that mean? You know, we talk about, and they always show like a black movie, you know, an urban hood classic. Not an urban hood classic, just an urban hood movie. And they say, oh, Tubi strikes again. And it reminds me, and it's always like a scene that is, you know, the first one I saw was the guy, the woman in the gurney, the guy in the gurney, and the woman in the gurney, and the guy, police officer, did something to her, and then she was able to get out of the gurney. And when she got up, there was a different guy on the floor, and then when she walked away, the guy turned back. And in Revelations, actually, accidentally, I talked to the filmmaker, and or one of the editors or somebody on the crew, the lighting guy, and he told me that that was supposed to be a memory loss from her. It's supposed to be a flashback. So, although it was a mistake, it wasn't the mistake that everybody thought, because it wasn't a uncalculated mistake, or it wasn't like horrible. It was definitely something that didn't go right, but it wasn't as bad. It wasn't something that they didn't catch the way people thought. People thought, oh, this is a stand-in person. Oh, this is a, you know, what do you call it, bad editing. They forgot to change back from, you know, the stunt double, you know. But it wasn't that at all. They forgot to do some black and white sound effects, some editing jitters to make it seem like it was a flashback and people would have known. So that was that. And then I just saw another one, and this has the actual Tubi Strikes Again meme on it. And I just wanted to address what that meant, because I think we are a little off topic, and you know, we're missing an opportunity to appreciate developmental film, right? As you know, film is an art, it's a craft, and as you do it more, you get better at it. And the second one that I saw was a girl holding a gun to I think it was a young lady's head, and somebody else steps in with a gun and shoots her, and she falls on the sofa. Really corny, right? She dives on the sofa, falls, and again, to me, that is lame. It is trash, but it's not a bullyable offense. Why do I say it's not bullyable? I'm not teasing it, because I understand if you've ever shot film on a production, people get shot and they dive out the way of the bullet direction. However, you don't see that as the film viewer. You see it only in the editing room, because the editor is supposed to edit it out and get a different look of them, you know, flashback on the gun, flashback on the person when they're now laying down on the ground. But the process of them falling, it's always going to look fake, because, you know, even when people get shot, unless they get blown back into some extreme, you know, high-powered cannon gun, you know, most of the times bullets go into you, you'd be like, the hell, you know, and it doesn't always throw you back. You're thinking of a shotgun, you're thinking of a, what do you call it, rifle from somewhere far away. Those bullets have a lot of power in them, and they knock the people back. But a little handgun doesn't always do that. So, and you gotta watch ballistics videos or study ballistics kind of to get to know all of that. I don't even do all of that all the time, because I'm just like, I got the basic idea, but it falls into the editing phase unless you're doing Quentin Tarantino and you want to show the people getting blown away, blown back, it doesn't really matter, and sometimes his is an over-exaggeration anyway, because bullets don't be throwing people back like that. Now, Tubi isn't necessarily the blame. They really blaming the filmmakers, and they're laughing at Tubi for allowing these filmmakers to get their films on there. The comments be like, who would make such trash? Why is this trash out? Oh my God, would we ever learn to make film? And then people be going on and on. And yeah, it is coaxed, right? Because the meme gives you the direction of what the poster wants people to say about the particular thing. But then let's look at it. What movies, how did that get put up there? Well, the movie probably is an interesting, different type of story. It's probably independent, probably low budget. Tubi probably can get it practically for free, 25 cents off the dollar, whatever, 10 cents a view, who knows? But these movies are actually making millions of views. So what is it saying? Yeah, you can tease it all you want, but your little 400 view movie might be perfect, but don't nobody want to see it. Might get their editing right, get their stunt doubles right, and their stand-ins right, get their shotgun falls right, but nobody wants to see it. So who are you really mad at? You mad at the filmmaker? People want to see it. Why you mad at the filmmaker? They made something that's attractive. Now, if people complain after they saw it and be like, yo, this was trash, I want my money back, okay, now you footnote it, and so when that filmmaker comes out with another movie, you be like, nah, his last movie was trash, I didn't like it, and those are the comments. But these are player haters from the sideline, people that probably never even watched the movie. They're not giving reviews on the movie, so they probably didn't watch it, and they hating on it, and that's a hater. Player hate from the sideline. Now, why do I think it's a problem? Hate is a form of commentary, and people do get hurt from hate. In this particular sense, maybe the movie isn't bad, right? Maybe it does have a bad scene. Maybe people do want to see it. Maybe people might want to see more movies like it. But you out here hating on it, and it's discouraging. I don't know if Tubi even likes that. For it to be said, oh, this is a Tubi movie, Tubi strikes again. Now you're giving Tubi, you're slandering Tubi at the same time. And Tubi has some good quality movies on there, high quality. Then let's look at low quality. Okay, so you had a stand-in that got revealed. Okay, you had a bad gunshot shot. What does that say? Okay. Oh, you did never make movie again? Oh, you got to correct that, you're a bad person? No. Well, what's the value of the movie? Is the movie trash? What is it that people want to see it? Why do people want to see it? Well, probably because it is a story title and a story that nobody has heard before, right? And they are attracted to it. Maybe it's an urban title, people laugh at a lot of these little cheesy titles, but people want to see these extreme things because, they get the Avatars, they get the Star Wars, they get the Avengers, and they get the Fences. Everything is high sci-fi. Is what do you call it? Is deep drama. They want the low silly stuff. I'm a B movie maker. I make B movies. You can call them budget, whatever. There were the movies that were extremely exciting. They were over the top. They were different. That were shown in the double feature when the feature movie was the A movie, the B movie was that starter movie, that bonus movie, right? That you got. And those movies are like the movies that they have on Tubi. And what the cool thing is about those movies is the bar is low. And the bar is low for people to be able to experiment and try different things, different types of gender, different types of race, a black lead, a female lead. Now you may have an LGBT lead in a murder mystery, a LGBT president. Who knows? All of these things are experimental, and people are trying, they're throwing stuff on the wall and see if it works. And that's what micro-budget films are. They're experimental because you ain't putting tens of millions of dollars into it. You putting tens of thousands. That's it. You don't even put hundreds of thousands. If they do, they get caught out there. But you really don't need to spend over 100,000 even for a perfect film, depending on the story. But yeah, so I think we're missing out on a lot. I know people love to, hate on Tyler Perry, right? I don't watch The Oval. I don't watch Girlfriends. I don't watch Meet the Browns. I may have seen an episode of Meet the Browns because I was like, I can't believe people still watching this. But it wasn't necessarily because of the cheesiness. I understood. I had a comedian friend of mine that was in a scene from General Hospital, and they closed the door and the whole wall wobbled. And I was like, damn, it's General Hospital, And so I understood that there was low-budget movies, I watched some telenovelas. Had to translate them, but I saw low-budget filmmaking. My first film, Holla If I Kill You, shout out, was my first independent film, and it was invited to a B movie film festival. Holla If I Kill You was the highest viewed film on my distributor's list. It outviewed his Sadistic Angel movie, and it was getting so many sales and purchases that they actually took it off of that distribution and put it on another distribution so as not to stereotype the distribution company. So they made it a black distribution company to possibly even attract more urban movies. But that's how it started. And it was crazy. But the movie did that well. Had it been streaming, it would have been a hit. It would have been a hit on streaming. It did real good when it came out. Actually, I made 6 times the budget, so I am not complaining. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. Low budget movies. These are experimental movies. I went and saw the B Movie Film Festival. My movie probably would have won it, but at the end of the day, there were scenes and elements and stories that were really experimental, and I think it worked. So what else do I say about this? The sad thing is we shoot ourselves, we hate on each other. This is how we show support, supposedly. And these films even was out before Tubi. My movie came out in 2003. It's on Tubi now, right? But there was movies out before Tubi existed. I remember when my second movie, Gold Digger Killer, was on YouTube, and the guy was like, yo, you should leave it there, because people is doing web series on YouTube. And I looked at the web series, I was like, this joint is trash. I watched one dude's scene, and he had almond lambs in the background. It was drowning his voice out. He had the smoke detector going off. It was bad sound, but there was over 100,000 views. I was like, damn, I'm calling this trash. There's something from this, something, a person likes, and, to each his own. I can't be but so corny. I got to give myself something that I'm going to get from it and enjoy it. So most of that comes down to writing. And some of these web series, even these little skits that people do, the writing is mad corny. However, you look, they're getting views because it's some big booty chick. This guy has nothing but model women around him. Or, shapely women that we don't really see in film and television. So that is the other draw, But other than that, it could be low, but it's already low budget, So anyway, I'll just say that. Look at these, Tubi strikes again quotes in a different way, because we have to broaden our film scope. What we accept as film, we've got to broaden that, all right? And understand that film is an art and there's developments to it. All right. That's it. Peace. Sci-Fi Express Lane. Jeff Carroll out.